Facebook to get it. Don't sneak into my DM. I don't have, but I have connect. So I did, yeah.
She's got the connect. Mm-hmm.
But don't sneak into my DMs and say, "Take out." I want just go. You have to follow at LIS International and participate in one or two of the quiz contests that we're going on, and you get a ticket. So that's what you need to do.
That's what you need to do. Well, I'm looking forward to that. The date again is the 7th of May, and it's the leading women referees headlining 2021 Ladies in Sports Conference. It is an exclusive one, so you need to get an invitation to attend. So you already mentioned, go to the website, ask. This is going to be phenomenal, so make sure you're a part of this. All right, let's move on to some tennis, shall we? Wimbledon to scrap day of rest from 2021. Wimbledon organizers announced on Tuesday that the traditional day of rest in the middle of the tournament would be scrapped from 2022 as they fine-tuned plans for this year's event. According to a spokesperson, it says that second Monday was popular with many people, but it did create significant challenges. I'm not sure if it did full justice to that day's tennis, and we feel spreading it over 2 days does it more justice. I think it is important for the development of the sports that Wimbledon should be even more accessible to those who wish to watch it.
Okay, so I will say this. So there's a Sunday after the this first week, the Sunday that starts, the next week, is always a rest day. So once you qualify for the fourth round, everybody rests. Then they have Manic Monday. Now, the reason they call it Manic Monday is that there are matches on top of matches. So scheduling is a terrible thing. And if you have to add that during Wimbledon, sometimes it rains. So you know the weather challenges. So there'll be weather challenges, there'll be match postponement because not every court is covered. And so there'll be trouble and there'll be extensions into the next day. So some people will play in the morning and then play at night.
Yeah.
So and then they have this free day that people are just sleeping. So they said, you know what? Let's not waste that 24 hours. Let's use some of its daylight to play some of these matches, as opposed to just wasting one day and then scrambling on Monday. Everybody's running, the head is on fire. Some people are just playing and thinking, okay, then how do I manage my energy for this, so I can play because I don't have 24 hours to recover. Unfortunately, you may not even win that one because you are too distracted by the next match coming. And so I guess this helps scheduling a bit. Yes, we like that rest on Sunday because it just makes Wimbledon is just always separate, doing their own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need that. Manic Monday is too manic.
It's too manic. Okay, so let's scrap the rest and let's just get on with it.
So this is good for scheduling.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Let's now move on to some football. Zidane, glad Zizou. I'll never forget that story. Glad Real's still alive after early Chelsea onslaught. Real Madrid coach Zinedine Zidane admitted he was relieved to finish Tuesday's Champions League semi-final first leg against Chelsea with his side still in the tie following a 1-1 draw after being outplayed for large parts of the game. He told reporters, "I am so happy with the players because we're still alive. We struggled a bit for the first 25 to 30 minutes, but then we improved and were much better in the second half and had control. We are happy that we did what we did in the game overall."
Yes, I would say this for Real Madrid. They did start slow, almost as if they were playing with their handbrakes on. And Chelsea had the chances. They created the chances, and I think they should have been 1 or 2 goals up. And maybe that would have just rocked the boat completely for Real Madrid. Unfortunately, they didn't do that. But they get the chance to go ahead with Pulisic. Oh, goodness. Somebody said Pulisic made Courtois to lie down in Spanish pastures. I don't understand why he said that. But yeah, he did put Courtois on his backside, rounded him, and there was nowhere else to go but the back of the net for Pulisic. So that was a good goal. But Benzema even topped it better by the way I think for me it was ridiculous. The way that Chelsea was defending. Because yes, they lost the first header. The first header was won by the Real Madrid player. Then the second header was won by a Real Madrid player. Then Benzema won the third header, had the chance to control the ball, and then did a kick into your backflip into your goal. I'm not understanding how people are all looking at him. Like you've not seen a footballer from France before. They're just standing around the guy saying, you know what, impress us with your style. And the guy's got to go.
No, his goal was fantastic.
His goal was
though.
fantastic. I'm just saying he had way too much time. Think
Yeah.
about it. He controlled the ball. He first got the ball, controlled it, and then took the shot.
Maybe they're
Come
fascinated by
on,
his
come on.
playing prowess.
I think that they were afraid too much to touch him so that they don't give away a penalty. But when he controlled the ball, there was space for somebody to put a boot in. That's all I can say. But they did come into the game. I think after they got into the game, they started playing a little more freely because for the next 5 minutes, it seemed like it was end to end. But when they went in second half, I think both coaches decided to become a little more tactical. It became a little more boring to us because sometimes I don't like to watch football that is mathematics. You know, I want to be entertained. But it became a bit more tactical by both teams. And towards the end of the game, it seemed nobody really wanted to win this because I didn't understand the substitutions of Thomas Tuchel. Not because they were bad per se, but because the personalities that they brought in weren't going to make any changes. He brought in Kai Havertz, he brought in Hakim Ziyech, and I can't remember the third person. Okay, then he swapped as Piliqueta was injured, so brought in Reece James. That one was necessary. But taking out the main striker and playing with false nine, it doesn't sit well with me when you have, you know, two main strikers sitting on your bench just doing nothing.
Maybe was he saving them for the next leg?
I don't know. Was it? I think maybe he was playing for a draw. I don't understand it. So I just thought maybe bring in Giroud. This game is smelling of Giroud. You know, you sit deep and then you pass that ball and he will head it in back of the. It was a Giroud smelling game. He didn't do that. He didn't look like he was. It didn't seem like he was going all out. And for Real Madrid, I really, should be told, I never know what formation Zidane is playing sometimes when he brings in the substitutions, because I don't know if it's 4-2-1-1. I don't know what he's playing because I don't know who is playing what, because he can change a player's role and it doesn't matter which player it is. So sometimes I think he does to the answer. What can I say? So I was struggling to understand what both teams were doing in second half. Nobody was really going for it, in my opinion. So that leaves Stamford Bridge the place to decide it. And it's really key for Real Madrid because they need to. Chelsea can go to Stamford Bridge and not score any goal and not concede, and they're through. So Real Madrid is one that needs to push it. That needs to be aggressive. That needs to be proactive to try and get a goal. And then Chelsea will do all they can. I on the scale of things, I think both the game ended fairly, 1-1 draw. It ended fairly and it's evenly poised. And regardless of the fact that Chelsea has the away goal, nobody has any advantage here.
No advantage. All right. So it just makes the game more interesting.
I'm telling you.
Look forward to seeing that second leg. Let's move on to a break and we'll come back for our own second leg and we'll talk about PSG facing Man City as well as other stories here in the Locker Room 981. Do stay tuned.
This thing is not okay.
I don't know why.
It's the internet. Can you refresh? Should I open it? No, refresh at the top.
I know. It's just I'm just
You're like me
wondering.
that has to deal with heavy downloads and a need to be connected. Then you need a 9 mobile Wi-Fi or router. At
No,
the
it's working.
office, at home, and on the go. Never
it's
worry
working.
about a steady connection. Buy any of our MiFi or router data bundles for as low as 16,000 naira and get a free 4G MiFi or router. Just
Let me
visit
see
any
YouTube.
9 Mobile Experience Center or authorized 9 Mobile dealer outlets to get yours.
So someone
Terms
sent
and
a
conditions
tweet that-
apply.
9 Mobile. What is the chance that I can say star 5?
Look at now. Is it not a good picture? Why can't you be looking like
No,
this?
it's a horrible
It's
picture.
a beautiful picture.
That's a horrible
This
picture.
is so attractive. I see it and I want to
No.
tap on
I
it.
took the chance and did it.
Eh?
Just like you don't have to leave
That's
your
a horrible
50 chance
picture.
when it comes to your investment plan. Start investing with ARM Investment Managers today. With Star
What do you guys
597
think?
hash
Our
and
head,
be
our
ready for what tomorrow brings.
the photo on the video.
It's
It's horrible.
It's not horrible. It's Sega smiling.
She likes to take me looking like I just woke
Consult
up.
your
Never.
stockbroker, fund manager, accountant, banker, solicitor, or any other professional advisor.
So here it
For
is.
guidance before
So see my
success.
cornrows.
ARM.
I'm supposed to have a wig on them, then I'll just do my makeup, you know, just to nice up for it. But this woman, Nchakwa, She just wants to spoil my market.
Consequence, I don't understand your comment. Please, can you write it again? It said just didn't Chelsea to play the way they did in Spain. Please, can you rewrite so we can I can read it out. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so that is working. Keep your phone connected. It's not connected.
It's a social world, and keeping up has become a lot easier. Even banking, I had to see there was more. There really was a bank that suits your lifestyle. My
Wow,
reaction?
somebody's sending messages.
Exactly. Now I can do my banking 24/7, and it's easy and convenient. You can either use our 770 # instant banking to transfer money
I
and
pressed
pay
spoil.
bills,
I don't know
or
where
the
I'm going
Fidelity
to.
online app to easily keep track of my finances. My Fidelity card allows me to pay for my purchases at any
The
POS terminal
X1.
and withdraw money from any ATM anytime. It's like
I'm
banking
not lying
at
now,
work
press
limited.
spoil.
Come on board. Visit www.fidelitybank.ng to discover more about our
We didn't
digital
read the
banking
WhatsApp
offerings.
number, so we can. I think we did.
Wake up, the smooth breakfast way.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go to the enemy
Best
side.
everything in the morning and more.
Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. I'm Ayo Mayo SA. It is the Locker Room 981, and I'm here with Tega, bringing you the biggest and the best sports stories from around the world.
Okay, so
Okay,
we will be taking more predictions today because on Monday
no, Monday we talked about, was it?
it was we did predictions too about who would win the La Liga, and then use that to connect to the Chelsea match. That they should allow Chelsea to win it.
Okay, so if you'd like to send a message to us, it's 0809 444 0981 on WhatsApp, or you can tweet it to us at smooth981fm. You were also live on YouTube, so youtube.com/smooth981fm Lagos, and you can use the live chat to send us a message. Are we having any predictions today, Tega?
Let's do PSG Bayern. Man City. Tega. PSG Man City, who will win?
Okay, so PSG Man City, who's going to win, or do you think it's going to be a draw like the Chelsea Real Madrid one? Let's see. So call me on 01444899981. That's 01444899981, and let us know your predictions for today's match. Right?
It's happening today.
That's what I'm actually interested in, because I want Man City to win, because I really want them to win the Champions League. But PSG, they've been they've been in great form this season. So I don't know. Okay, so according to the next one here, Guardiola has led City into the semi-finals of the competition for the first time since he took charge in 2016. Yeah. Guardiola believes facing PSG offers his side the best chance to prove they deserve to be among the best in Europe. He said, "We're not in the elite of this competition, but we want to be there for sure. The owners, when they took over, wanted to take us there in England first, and we are lucky to live where we are now. The Premier League is the most important one, but the Champions League is the nicest one, I think."
I like to say the way he says is the nicest one. Like he would not like to win it and
exactly.
just seal his status as the man.
Yeah.
When you're like Jose Mourinho, you won it with FC. I don't think anybody can beat Jose Mourinho with that, because he won it FC Porto. At the time he won it, FC Porto. For goodness sake, that was a bad year for most big teams. But because he won it with FC Porto, you can't cancel that out of the history book. So it's such a huge deal. And then he went and won it with Inter Milan. So now he has his different clubs. So Pep Guardiola, he won it with Barcelona. Since then, nothing. So if you can win it with Manchester City, you'll be like, yeah, you see, I told you. I was good. I was really good. But it's such a huge deal. But he's up against the PSG side that is also filled with talented players. And here is where his struggle has been. In recent weeks, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City has struggled, and if a team sits back, especially, or sits deep and doesn't come out to play, his team struggles even more to score. You saw the way they played against the Tottenham side that was led by Ryan Mason, who would never even coached a club before, not talk of a big team. Because they sat deep, it was a struggle for Manchester City to get a goal. Even if they did have chances, they couldn't get that direct chance that they would get. So with PSG, if PSG come out to play, which I hope that they would, so that I will enjoy this football, they can get something good. because PSG is also a team that likes to express themselves. But it's a struggle, like I said, for Manchester City in recent weeks. So I don't want to call it. I leave the calling to the people that are going to call in.
So nice one, I love it. So we leave the calling to the callings, and we have a calling right now. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from? All right, Gabriel from Lekki, please go ahead. Tell us, who do you think is going to win tonight? PSG versus Man City.
How many goals? Okay, so 1-0 from France.
All right. So Tunji Oladimeji on WhatsApp as well is of the opinion as well. So thank you very much. All right, still call us and give us your predictions. Man City, PSG.
Okay,
match.
so let me give you a hint now. They're playing in Parc des Princes, so that's PSG's home ground.
Okay, also PSG but Man City.
So Man City is playing away. So who wins?
All right.
Does the home team win or does the away team win?
All right, so Shay says, Tega, please kindly pamper Chelsea again for holding a draw in Madrid. Chelsea even scored first. Tuchel is stealing and grinding some shocking results. Ayo, PSG will beat Man City slightly. Tega, what of a Chelsea versus PSG finals? Can that be my dream come true? Please. Iridian says, hola, senoras. It was a great first half in Valdebebas last night. The second half was almost an eyesore. So boring. The tie isn't over yet. I see Real Madrid taking the game at Stamford Bridge, hoping City can do well today at the Parc des Princes. I'm really rooting for them. Let's hear what we have. Fun?
Sorry.
Oh, you're telling me. Morning. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Good morning.
Ransom. Good to hear your voice. Aha. Good morning. PSG. People should allow Man City be great now.
Okay, so PSG by how many goals? No. Just give us Wednesday's one first. Today's one.
2-1. Really? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Everybody's thinking it'll be tight. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. It's going to be very close.
All right. Oh, so you're going to say Parc des
Princess.
Oh, okay.
No, not princess.
Princess. All right, Parc des Princes. Sorry. Zizi Classic says, I guess Pep Guardiola means UCL is the most important test.
Zizi Classic, give me a phone.
No, I don't know. Akede Sodi says, bonjour, ladies. PSG versus Man City is primed as a 2-2 draw, mainly because Mbappe won't be at 100% following his recent injury. So if people want to preview Manchester United versus Roma, this is discrimination.
We are talking rich Europe. We'll come back to poor Europe.
Well, Pius McBeda says, oh God, if only Benzema were striking for Chelsea yesterday, it would have been a different story for Madrid. Pius, I pick PSG for today, he says.
Yeah.
All right, and then this one from Olumide Adeni, he says that PSG will beat Man City by 2-1. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the less popular opinion, which is that Man City is going to win 1-0. All right, let's move on. Europa League specialist Emery threatens Arsenal's shot at salvation. Arsenal are relying on Europa League success to save a sorry season, but face former manager Unai Emery with a point to prove in Thursday's semi-final first leg against Villarreal.
Well, Unai Emery is claiming that this is not a personal thing, that Arsenal already has history with Villarreal, and and so he's only coming here to try and get the results for his team because he's the manager of the new team. I know that he wants to win it for himself to prove that at least I won't be in 11th if I were your coach. And I can beat you for good pressure. But it's a tight one for Arsenal, especially considering their form in the Premier League and generally their form overall. Yeah. And so it has been disappointing this season. Even their famous best striker hasn't really struck this season. I'm talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So they have struggled to get results, and so that puts them in a difficult position against an Unai Emery who has consistently won this Europa. It's like it's a special skill to win the Europa. Villarreal also have struggled too. I saw them play a good game against Barcelona, but I've also seen their weaknesses and the lapses that Arsenal can take advantage of. So
Yeah.
it's a good one. But the fact that it's Arsenal against Unai Emery, whom they fired,
It's not Arsenal against.
it's not Arsenal against Villarreal.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Arsenal
Arsenal
against
against
Unai Emery.
Miami. Alright, so from YouTube, so we don't abandon our YouTube family. YouTube Cosico says, just didn't expect Chelsea to play the way they did in Spain. Prestige Tutor says, I tell you, my Madrid will get to the final. Okay, if you say so.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about that Man United match. Then,
Okay, so
that we don't have.
just to mention
Just
it,
to
you know,
mention
understand?
it so that Aki
We're not
is
supposed to
happy.
be talking about these people with, you know,
when the big boys are playing.
exactly. But basically, I think it's a tough one for Roma. If you're going by what Manchester United can do, and yes, some people say, but they drew on Saturday against Leeds United. Yes, they have their on and off days, but against the Roma side that have also struggled to defend well this season and score goals. If you watch in Italian Serie A, you would have seen their struggles. I think a Manchester United side may have a good day, and last time out it was 7-1.
Yeah.
This time out, I don't know what the scoreline will be, but it's tilting towards a Manchester United win.
How about the fact that they dropped 2 points with Leeds?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I said, yeah, they have their off and on days.
Right, okay. So it's just not today. It might not be off.
So don't count on that only.
Olufemi Soromota says PSG to nick it slightly tonight by 2-1. And then we have from Josh, Morning Iron Tega Supreme, City and PSG can play anything they like as long as Real Madrid wins the Champions League. All right, so should we take the Werner one?
Yeah.
We must seize the moment according to Tuchel.
The Women's Champions League. Okay, let me just mention
please
it.
mention it.
So the UEFA Women's Champions League money has been increased 4 times under the new plan for Women's Champions League that has been revamped.
All right.
So clubs that are not playing in Champions League, they will get a solidarity fund of 23% from this increased money. And then there'll be VAR introduced to the Women's Champions League from the quarterfinals. This previously it has only been from the finals, but from the quarterfinals they'll introduce VAR. So and then of course Champions money will increase. But it's good news. I don't know if it was forced by again the European Super League, because those ones also had plans for women's football, and so but whatever forced their hand, I'm sure this improvement has come at the right time, and we're looking forward to more, because women's football is now selling. I mean, they are on TV now, even with even with some local leagues, and the Super 6 was on. That TV station did not pay us money for ad, but the Super 6 in that was just concluded in Nigeria was on a local TV station in Nigeria. So yeah, women's TV is getting some broadcast rights, and so brands can say, well, if we can see brands on TV, then we'll be glad to put money in. So the game is growing. So I guess the money and the investment.
And I have to say, Tega, you have been such a huge advocate of this.
So
when that happens, you need to take your accolades for promoting this again and again. I had to say that. All right, thank you all so much for being a part of the show today. As always, it's been a fantastic conversation, and it couldn't have been this good without you. So have a beautiful day and join us again on Friday. Let's review the Man City PSG match after Man City beats them, by the way. I'm Ayo Myra Essay, and I've been speaking with Tega Supreme. Tega is at Tega Supreme on Twitter. You can also find out the work she does with ladies in sports at LIS International. Don't forget to request an invitation to the LIS conference for 2021. In 14 minutes, we're back with Lagos Talks 981. Let's review today's headline stories. I open the phone lines and you drive the conversation here on Smooth 98.1.
I think the network is down. I think the network is down a little, because even my phone, the messages are
really dropping slowly.
How do I stop this thing?
Just
Press spoil.
the X on top. Thank you all
Are you
very
sure you
much.
want to stop streaming? No.
Yes, please.